Well, Democratic challenger Joe Biden and US President Donald Trump are shadowing each other across key battleground states in the final days of campaigning. 84 million Americans have already voted. That's more than half the number who voted in the entire 2016 election. For more on this, Michael Rowland joins us now from Washington. Michael, it's been a frenzied approach to the finishing line, if you like. Both President Trump and Biden have been out in those key battleground states.
They are. It's the final four-day frenzy, Kath, in this election campaign, which will go right down to the wire on Tuesday, American time. As you mentioned, both Joe Biden and President Trump have been hitting those so-called battleground states, Donald Trump in the key state of Michigan and Joe Biden holding one of his drive-in rallies in the seat of Iowa, which really wasn't on the table up until the last couple of months, pretty much safely Republican held up until fairly recently, both using various rallies to ram home their closing arguments, their final pitches to American voters. And as you say, the number of people voting early in this US election continues to be absolutely staggering. And we're expecting by election day, more than close to 100 million, if not more than 100 million Americans will have cast their vote either by postal ballot or lining up for those early voting booths. And let's not forget that 137 million people voted in 2016. So that suggests the number of voters turning out in this election will be much, much larger than 4 years ago. Anyway, Joe Biden and Donald Trump used their rallies to have a shot at each other as we head towards Election Day.
And I'm watching these Biden rallies. It's like there's nobody. Of course, he says that they want to do it that way on purpose. You know, no, the problem is nobody shows up. They were putting on the screen our rally. That's you. You're all famous, very famous. And his rally, there was nobody. At least he's doing a rally. He got out of the basement, so that's good.
The debate last week with Donald Trump, he said we're rounding the corner. It's going away. And only he could say, we're learning to live with it. Well, I may remember what I told him. We're not learning to live with it. We're having to learn to die with it because of you. Donald Trump has waved the white flag. He surrendered to this virus. But the American people don't give up.
Michael, this election campaign has, of course, been set against the backdrop of a pandemic. Pandemic politics has played a huge part in this for both of them. And again, the US has seen a record high daily COVID number.
Yes, close to 90,000 new infections yesterday recorded in America, nearly 230,000 people killed. And I've written down these figures, Kath, because they're absolutely staggering. 9 million cases already since the pandemic started. 47 states we're seeing infections increasing on a week ago. And in fact, that record tally meant that the US was recording cases at faster than 1 per second. Let that sink in, 1 per second over the course of yesterday. It is not getting any better, despite what you hear from Donald Trump repeatedly. Joe Biden picking up on that, the president insisting the US is rounding the corner. We're getting to the end of this pandemic. That is patently not the case. And just on that front, a congressional subcommittee, a Democratic-controlled subcommittee reported today in Capitol Hill behind me, looking into the COVID response. It described it as one of the biggest failures in leadership in American history. So this pandemic is not going anywhere anytime soon, sadly.
Michael Rowland, many thanks for joining us.